Hey guys, welcome back to another Highlander Plays. Today we got the guys from Uffda Games playing Saved. I got Zach and Troy here. It's too early in the morning.
Kicking it off well, alright.
Just a heads up, this is definitely an 18 plus stream. This is not a game for the faint of heart. You just want to go through and kind of describe what the cards are, and then we'll play real quick?
Sure. Well, I'll start off with a spiel that I tell everybody when they start, when they ask us about the game. So, the point of the game is it's the end of the world, and there's one spot left in the afterlife, and you want that spot, and you don't want anybody else at the table to have that spot. So it's your job to throw them under the bus in order to make sure that you look like the right person for it. So, the way that the game is played is you are telling everybody's life story through cards. So you have vice cards, which are worth negative points, the red cards, and virtue cards, which are the blue cards that are positive points. And throughout the game, what you're going to do is you're going to play those on each other. Each turn, you get to play one card, and then you get to draw a card, and that's your turn. So, as you play, you will also get cards that are morality cards. These can be played as instants. They can be played at any point, and they can play at other people's turns, and they don't count as the one card to be played on your turn. You can also play 5-point cards. Now, these are unique. We play them a little differently than what's in the rules. With the 5-point cards, we recommend that you play them with another card, and it counts as one card when it's being played, or you append them to another card. But the kicker with 5-point cards is when you play them at the end of your turn, you draw 2 cards instead of just 1. If at any point during the game you draw a karma card, you immediately reveal it and then play the card in front of you, and it procs off of the previous card you played. So if you played a virtue card, the blue text happens. And if you played a vice card, the red text happens to you. So if you've been really nasty to people, you get a little comeuppance. So you continue playing and building out each other's life decks, and those are the point values that are in front of you, until one of the end cards is drawn. You have either Apocalypse or Armageddon. Once one of those cards is drawn, no more cards can be played, and you reveal your religion cards, which are life value cards, which we'll get to in a little bit, and then you tally your points. The kicker is the person with the least worst point value at the end of the game wins. And I say that because you normally win this game with negative points, because you're all dirtbags. There's one spot left, and you're you're the very bottom of the barrel.
All right. Good. You're probably up there already.
That's right. All right. So to make the game a little more interesting, we also added character cards in, and there are 8 of these altogether, 7 sins, and then there's 1 virtue card that we added in. Each of these tell you who goes first. So in the upper right-hand corner, there is a number. The person with the lower value goes first. And then at the bottom of each card, there is a special ability for each of them. For instance, I'll put these out here. For instance, Gluttony starts with 11 cards. Greed can fish a card out of the discard pile once per game. Things like that. And then here's that starting number. So these are handed out randomly, and you reveal them in the beginning of the game. And then you have your value cards. Now, value cards are also dealt out randomly in the beginning, but they are kept face down. You don't tell anybody what they are because they are end game goals. So, for instance, if you have the Harbinger card at the end of the game, if you drew the end card, you get an additional 75 points. So they're virtue points, so positive points. And then
the one to watch out for
is the narcissist. So, in order to make sure that people aren't just piling all the vice cards on one player, there's a narcissist card that's been mixed in. And what they do is, if they have the lowest point score at the end of the game, they win. That's pretty much how it goes.
Yep, it's play 1 card, draw a card as your turn. With your belief decks, like the narcissist and everything else like that, like any good religion or view, you keep it to yourself, you don't share it. So, all right. typically, everyone starts out with 7 cards. And if you get any karma cards in the initial dealing, you turn them in to get another card. And the game is dictated by shuffling one of the end cards into the bottom half of the deck. If you want a shorter game, you shuffle them a little higher. And then you start off with the lowest value on one of the player cards, and then you proceed clockwise from there. So it just determines the initial person. Every player, every character does have a special ability. And we'll go through it and you'll see it.
Yep. One thing to note is I know we mentioned shuffling the end cards into the lower half of the deck. Do that after you deal the cards out, not before.
And wait till everyone looks at the cards because of the karma cards that can come in.
Yep. So. And then do you want to deal out?
I'm shuffling these. You want to deal out 4 of those?
Go ahead. You can do that. And then let's check here. I got 1 karma. Oh, I got 3 karmas. All right. Well, that would have been an interesting hand. So I'm going to shuffle these into the decks. And don't discard the karmas if they're in your first hand. Shuffle them into the deck so they come up later. All right. Anybody else? Karma cards.
Okay, I'm going through mine
That
now.
one?
I got
There
at
you
least one.
Oh boy, they all came out. All right, here you go. And I believe there are only 12 karma cards, so this is unusual that everybody's getting karma cards. That makes things interesting. All right, any karma?
The new deck
No.
feel.
Yes.
Unfortunately not.
So
All
things to be
right.
aware of. Because we're not the best people, even the positive virtues are not that virtuous, as you will soon see.
So one thing we do highly recommend is when you're playing this game, read the cards out loud. I mean, you can do it as a point game, and it'll play as a point game, but it definitely is a lot more fun if you're playing and reading everything, because everything has snarky comments on it, and they're hilarious in my opinion. So,
7 cards?
all right, 7 cards, yes.
Pull one, just shuffle it back. Yeah, 8.
That one. All right. New cards. All right.
That new deck feel, eh?
I also have 8 here.
That only means that I don't know how to count. All right. So everybody reveal your player cards. So I'm Gluttony. Gluttony starts with 4 additional cards. So I'll draw those right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you could have just taken them from our hands.
Yeah, I suppose. I would have made sure they weren't karma cards at that point. It looks like Troy is Pride. We've got Greed. And then we have Envy. All right. So, like I said, mine has a starting hand of 11. Greed, once per game, can fish a card out of the discard pile, and that can be any card, including karmas, which can be real fun if you play it right. Pride, each turn can play an additional virtue on themselves. Now, you still only get to draw 1 card a turn, but it does allow you to play multiple cards per turn. The other thing is, when they do that ability, it counts as a vice, and it says that on the bottom text. And then Envy, once per game, can swap her hand with another player's hand. All right. With that, everybody look at your religions, but don't reveal them.
Slide mine off over here. And as you go, you can keep track of your
Oh, sure.
score
See what it is.
on the back of your religion card here by using the pointer here. But you'll find that a lot of times that just makes you a target for someone else if you're doing really well.
Yeah. That's better to hide your score.
So there was intent behind there, but active practice says it's not used as well as it could be.
All right.
So I am Pride, so I will be going first. And because I am prideful. So I'm going to start this off right.
Reading some of those cards.
So I'm going to play this one on the Greed character. And it says, I mistook the screen in a confessional for a glory hole. But as Pride, I can play an additional good card on myself. And it says, I always gave a reach around.
In the confessional?
No, he did the confessional. I am just a good person who offers reach arounds. So, it is now your turn.
So, not only did he
Kick it
mistake
off
the
right.
confessional for a glory hole,
I knew this was going to be bad. But
Greed also slipped the bacon into the Passover Knish.
That does sound like something I would do. Bacon goes in everything. Just saying.
Alright. You know what? I was a Nickelback groupie because I was a virgin. I'm going to draw 2 cards. So this is an example of putting out a card and adding a 5-point card to it. 5-point cards can be played by themselves, but it's a lot more fun if you put them on another card. Alright.
Alright.
Some of these hit a little bit too close to home. Right?
It happens.
More often than you'd like.
You know, I feel bad saying this to a guest, but because fuck you.
You know, I love that. Because why not fuck you? So, you know, Zach, Gluttony, you torched an orphanage for the insurance money because it was the right thing to do.
Oh no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
So I'm going to draw my 2 cards.
Now, another note. Even if you play a 5-point card on someone else, whoever played it draws the cards, not the person who receives it.
I'm stuck together. Cards stuck together.
We've had that question so many times.
So, something right up Gluttony's alley. Drank way too much almond milk.
All right. Fine. Dog pile on me. I see how it is. You know what? It's cool, though, because going along with Gluttony, I was loved by all vigorously.
Vigorously?
I'll take a card.
It's like that one Charlie Sheen quote. If you were in my family, I'd love you. Violently.
And it's your turn.
Envy has nothing.
Nope.
So,
Right.
I think
It is time to share the love.
I made memes of Muhammad.
Oh god.
Damn.
That's asking for violence.
Yes.
You woke up this morning and you chose violence.
Yeah, apparently.
So, but you also convinced a cult to commit suicide twice.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Damn.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and discard that one.
Oh, all right. Morality did get rid of it.
Okay, so before I draw my cards, I'm going to play a positive morality of draw 3 cards. Now, because this is the most recent card I play, anything I draw will be considered good at this point, in case I run into a karma.
Wait. I'm gonna also draw 3 cards.
Okay, well, I'm going to draw my 3 cards too, but when you draw your cards, they're considered negative actions because that is a red card.
Oh.
And I draw a karma. Play the highest virtue card from the discard pile on yourself.
There aren't any.
There aren't any.
So draw your
But
card.
if I had played a red card, it would be highest vice. So I get to draw a card for that, so I still have 3 cards coming my way. 1,
Get 4.
2, 3, and then the card to end my turn. 4, your turn.
1, 2, 3.
Now, normally I would say that's probably magic rules, so you'd go from the top of the stack first, he would draw 3, and then you would draw. But this is fine.
It's
It
all
keeps the
good.
turn order
So
more
it is
understandable.
actually now your turn. But before you do that, I'm going to look at Zach's religion.
Sure. Here you go.
Just because I need to make sure that, yes.
Because you need to make sure what?
I know something that needs to be known.
Okay.
Let's see. God, I hate to pick on Tim, but I got 3 gems here. Never puts down a cell phone.
I actually don't know where my phone is right now.
We always got that Bluetooth in. Yep.
That's how I breathe.
I was a sesquipedalian orator. I'm going to draw a card. All right. Your turn.
Let's see. Hands the priest and stole communion wine for the fame.
Did I get TikTok famous? Did I start a trend?
Now,
You
do
can
I
only
draw
imagine.
1 or 2?
2.
You draw 2
Yep.
because, yep. And the person who plays a card that says draw 2 cards gets the 2 cards, not the person played upon. So, you may be an orator, but you also sent out Facebook game invites. And since I am Pride, I can play an additional one on myself as an evil thing, but it's still positive points. I let the Wookiee win. Because that is a good thing to do. Karma. Because the last card I played, even though it was a blue card, I used my ability, which makes it a vice. Player to left passes you a vice from their life deck. So you're the player on my left.
Ooh.
So you get to give me one of your vices.
Yeah, you're gonna make some memes of Mohammed.
Yes. So now I get to draw another card. Hopefully that's a karma. Alright.
Well, Gluttony living up to his name again. Stole candy from the baby.
I'm only confused why the baby has candy.
Zach, I'm just going to skip your turn.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what? On top of that, you get to discard 2.
Alright, fine. That one, and that one's just too funny to put in the discard. So
What did he discard?
The Kolob card. So that's a, if someone has the specific
Religion.
that one gives them points.
So,
Alright.
I skipped you, so
Yep,
it's
your turn.
Alright. Oh, that Jesus inside me.
Wait, let me see if I can grab that. Nope, I don't have morality for that one.
Just because I have fun with it, you let Jesus inside you. Oh, did you draw?
No, I have not.
I want to make sure that's done before.
Karma.
Discard highest vice from your
Nice.
deck.
Yep, there goes the 40.
That's a nice.
And then
game
draw
point
another
swing.
card because you got a
Yep.
karma.
So you let Jesus inside you, and then you sucker punched him.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Nice.
Oh.
I draw 2 cards because I did. Oh! All players play a vice on you and then draw 1 card.
Here, you volunteered at a soup kitchen and then got high and ate all the food.
That's your card, Gluttony.
But why wouldn't I?
Oh, dang it, but I wanted to give you this one instead.
But I am prideful,
So
so
much
I
worse.
ate it so well.
I hate that so good.
You might have a job in the NFL because you kicked a puppy like a field goal.
Oh, good.
And do you have a vice that you would like to share with me?
You talk down to midgets.
Just for the people who don't know, I am 6'5". Everyone's a midget to me.
Aside from you, one person that I know is listening right now. Who's much taller than that.
So
do we
you
draw-
still have to draw to replace the karma card you drew. So the people who played on me,
Yeah, buddy.
the people who played on me should draw a card to replace the card that they played on me.
Yep.
So if you didn't draw a card,
I did.
Yep. So I just want to
So
make sure.
now, does that count as
Yes,
a
this
vice?
does count. So because you played something negative on me,
I get to reveal my hand to everyone.
woo! Now this is important to you because you are envy.
Yep.
If you like his hand, you can swap hands
Well,
with
that's
him.
a beautiful looking hand right there.
Wow. Look at the redirect card. Oh my god.
So I will mention it does not allow you to redirect. It does not allow you to redirect player abilities.
So,
All right.
oh, and then I still have to draw.
You still
one
have to
more.
draw one more.
All right, not a karma that time.
No.
And now it's my turn.
No, you played the 5 on
Yep.
there, flipped the karma,
Yep.
So it's your turn.
and then he drew the
Yep.
karma.
You're right. That's why I make sure.
I like that hand too much.
All right. And just tap you guys so you know you did it once.
You know what? God damn it. I screamed Allahu Akbar when I orgasmed.
Solid. Are you gonna draw your card?
Oh yeah, I probably should do that. Oh, karma.
Hey.
Sweet. Randomly draw a card from the players to my right.
Wait.
From the players?
Oh yeah.
From the
Yep.
player's hand to your right.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, this one looks pretty good.
And then draw another one because you got a karma.
That's right. Oh, and another one.
Oh.
Gain additional random religion.
Oh, sweets. All right.
So
here we go.
are going to pull out this, and I am going to spread
Maybe
them
you'll get the
out.
narcissist and it'll work in your favor.
I I got a lot of virtue here.
I am the one who needs a narcissist after that karma I drew.
I'll take this one. Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
So is it my turn then?
It is your turn now.
So since
and
I
I
gotta draw one more.
yeah.
For
get another karma.
no.
Ah, okay. Well, now that that's out of the way, I beat my grandmother. Oh, sorry. I beat my grandmother with a because I wondered about the taste, and then I'm going to grab 2.
What the actually?
So I will point out to people that I saw his religion, and he displayed a high point negative value on himself.
Yeah.
There's a card called the Narcissist.
Hey.
Yeah. So I'm gonna redirect that one to Tim there.
Sweet, do it.
So I will point out that yes, you are fighting against him to be the least evilest bastard here, but I am pretty far in the hole. So if you need someone to be the evilest bastard so he can't win, just saying.
So, whose turn?
Your turn.
It is your turn because he just played a high point value on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Should have thought this through a little better. Dog always has enough peanut butter.
There we go.
Yeah, he does.
Just throw him under the bus.
Yes. And let's see. And most fun. What's that 130 pointer you have in front of you?
I sent Facebook game invites.
And it made you horny.
Ooh, yeah, it did.
That's a 5 pointer, so I have to draw 2. And karma.
Pass the highest virtue card from your life deck to any opponent. Right here, buddy.
No, that's
Wide
any
open.
opponent. Yeah, yeah. Well, guess what? You always give a reach around. I'm sending it to
Did
you.
always give a reach around. I'm generous like that.
Yes. Okay.
My turn.
That would be your turn.
Okay. Well, I donated my used sex toys.
So bad.
I just thought that it would be a good sell at the good.
Hypothetically, he could have cleaned them first. It doesn't say either way.
I just assumed everyone has a dishwasher.
Or a pet dog.
All right.
I'm out of peanut butter.
My go?
I think it's your turn, yeah.
All right. Let's see. I roofied a nun and drew a penis on her forehead.
Oh my god!
I think you need to say that a little bit louder.
I roofied a nun and drew a penis on her for. Oh, sorry, that's 35 points. In the hole. All right. It's your turn.
I don't know how I can top that, but never replaced toilet paper because I was a self-righteous dick.
Right. That's right, you shit ass.
So I am looking across. I am looking at the score. And I have a confession to make.
Please don't stick your dick in the thing.
I created E.T. the video game.
That game is awesome.
Oh, man.
I have a copy.
Best game ever.
Do you?
I might actually.
Nice.
Okay.
What you doing?
What? How virtuous do I feel? Or how-
Well, you are envy.
I know.
So you feel like you lust
So-
after someone's virtue.
I can play these at any time.
Yep.
So, lets me take a turn at the end of the current player's turn.
So you've got to take your turn. Then it'll be you, and then it'll go back to me.
Okay.
So
All right.
we need a turn tracker.
Yep. We used to have a yeah.
Tim, how many cards do you have in your hand?
None.
I don't know. You actually, he has
7.
your old hand.
I know he has my old hand, but okay. Well, I am so generous. Not only did I donate my sex toys, I let Tom Hanks use my pink fuzzy handcuffs.
Ooh. I need to borrow those sometime.
Yeah.
Alright. Then it's your turn. The turn token. Wait. Let him go here. Because you're taking a turn out of order.
So. You voted for Trump.
Oh, wait. Nope. Void any card targeting for me. I will not take that insult. That 50-point insult.
Could have played it on me. Jeez. All right, now did you draw your card?
I will draw my card, and now it's your turn.
All right. I like to take ecstasy and partake in necrophilia. And then what I'm going to do is... Troy, give me 2 cards from your hand.
You know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to redirect that morality targeting me to another player. You give him 2 cards.
I'll take 2 cards from your hand.
All right.
Not randomly. You give them to me.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And then when you're done giving him 2 cards, you could discard 2 cards.
Dang.
And then and then I'll take one of those cards.
Do randomly, or do I get a pick?
It says take a random card, so he gets to get the random card.
I'll discard this one, which was you mushroom stamp regularly.
All right. Well, target player discards the highest virtue from their life deck. So I'm going to get rid of my 25. And then discard target virtue from target player's life deck. I'm going to get rid of my 20.
So, again, he's the evilest bastard. So...
And then I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
And then it's your turn.
Ate the most and then split the bill.
Evenly. I beat Gluttony on that one. But before your turn over, Zach, give me 2 of your cards.
Give you 2.
Yeah, just give me 2 of them. You get to choose which ones you give me.
Fine. I don't want to give you that one, but you can have that one because I know you're going to play it. You can also have that one because I know you're going to play that too.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a card of yours randomly too.
I'm going to redirect that one, and you're going to take the random card from him instead.
That's fine.
Huh? Wait, so,
I'm randomly taking a card. He redirected it, so I take it from you instead.
well, you can take it from yourself.
Nice.
Okay. I choose this one. It goes to me. Well,
Sorry, whose turn is it?
it's actually mine.
It is.
You know,
not very good at moving.
I know.
you were vegan for almost a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get this.
God damn it.
My body agrees with you.
So, was this? Which one did you just get played on?
This one. I was vegan for almost a week.
So you're vegan for almost a week for anal.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
Okay.
My turn?
You get to draw 2 because you did you grab 2?
Yep.
No.
Oh, I did get to draw 2.
Not an entire card. Good. I used a Buddha statue as a fly swatter.
Oh my god.
Buddha, don't kill things.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how logistically he did this.
It doesn't matter how.
Okay.
You can,
Somehow.
wait, hold on. Do you want to discard that necrophilia card?
Do I? Sure. I'll discard it.
Now it's my turn. You know what? I feel like you're gonna ruin it for everyone because you're losing.
I will flip this fucking table. And it bolted to the wall.
So I have to take one for the team. So I cheat at card games.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
That was actually put in there because he constantly cheats at cards. All right. At
I
my
refuse.
wedding, there was a glass table, and everybody was playing. What was it? Presidents and Assholes.
President's assholes.
And he and 2 other people at the table had their cards open underneath, showing them to each other.
And passing them to
Everybody
them.
else was too drunk to notice, except for one other person.
Oh, that was
and they're
like-
like, hey, you got any 10s?
Oh, no, the best part was my brother was so mad that he went and got my wife, and she comes in, and she started to cheat with me too.
Anyway, sorry, it's your turn.
Oh man. So since he cheats at games, you never ganked lobies in WoW.
That is also very not true. How dare you? I ganked so many lobies. For good reasons, but...
Oh, Lord.
Man, but you also gave great hand jobs. Alright,
I'm gonna see if I got this all figured out. All right. Love crop dusting, but then I can play a 5 on someone else, can't I?
It has to.
Oh,
it has to be
on that
appended
one.
to it,
The
yep.
only, I could do a +5 to myself
Okay.
because I'm pride. So
Yeah.
you have to append it to that one.
All right.
So if you have a 5, it has to go with the card that you're doing.
For the glory of God.
Those holy crop dustings.
Oh, there it goes.
Inshallah.
It's just.
All
So,
right, end card is drawn. You cannot play any more cards. Which one is it?
This one you add all life cards to the hands to the deck. So,
Okay, so before anybody does anything, first reveal your religion cards or your value cards. So I was, of course, the narcissist.
I got Mormon.
I'm an atheist Muslim.
Dang. All right.
Impressive.
I know.
All right. So, all of these things happen then. If it's a point card, do it when you're counting up your points. But if it's something like fishing through the discard or how many cards you have in your hand, you do that before you get rid of the cards in your hand. So, let's see here. Kolob. Oh, you should have pulled Kolob out of here.
So you can go through and pull one card out.
Oh,
of
I
it.
completely forgot
yeah.
about
But you
that.
never
Yeah, and I
use it.
discarded it like third turn.
Yeah.
So that would have been one that you would have pulled up.
Yeah.
It would, oh, okay.
So
So I am Catholic, so I get +5 virtue for each vice in my life deck. So that happens before I count these.
no, it counts after because
Okay.
it's a point
So
counting
I have the
card,
2
yeah.
cards in my hand. I reused Justin Bieber's butt plug, and money did buy me happiness. So those go into my life deck.
All right, what about you? What was you? Oh, so you discard 1 vice card from your life deck, and everything from your hand is going.
So I did not park like an asshole.
And 5 and 10 point virtue cards count as double. All
So
right, so
these
that'll
will
be
count.
after.
Yep.
And then mine, being the narcissist, if I have the lowest point score, I win the game. So now, so everybody get rid of your moralities because they don't count anymore. Because Apocalypse was drawn, everything in your hand goes into your life pool, your life deck. So I talk during movies, I arranged my sex dungeon with Feng Shui, Hail Satan, and I correct other people's grammar. I also only wore Crocs.
Okay.
Well, I peed in cars that left their windows down, so.
Oh my
So-
god.
Since I'm the Catholic, I get +5 virtue for every vice card I have. So I'm going to count up mine. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50 virtue points that is plus to mine. So I'm going to grab a 20 and a 30 out of my hand. That equals 50 points. That counteracts the Catholic points I have. And then the easiest way to count up the points that you have is I match the cards that match.
Yep.
So I have a 10 positive and a 10 negative. That equals 0. Move it out. I have a 20 positive, a 20 negative. That equals out. So I am left with just my negatives. So
He's like
30,
letting this
50.
narcissist wipe the table with us.
I'm negative 185.
Yeah.
Yeah.
85.
I am negative 43.
Negative 110.
All right.
So Because Zach was a narcissist and was the evilest bastard, he shall ascend.
I get that last spot, dang it. That's mine. All right, good game, everybody.
Yeah. I want to thank the guys from Uffda Games for coming out. A lot of fun. I know there's a lot of stores you can pick this up in Twin Cities right now. It's a great game. Nice thing is it's small and fits in your backpack and easy to play with pretty much anyone. So.
Yeah. Takes about 5 minutes to explain it, which
Yeah.
is always nice for party games because, you just can get going right away.
So, thank you guys for coming out. With that, we're going to end our stream. You guys have a good night.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.